This is Molly. How are y'all doing this morning? Well, I realize I am just a magpie, just a copycat. I saw y'all's haul videos, so of course I had to run to Michael's. Not once, not twice, yes, 3 times, because my Michael's had not put out the charms that I saw y'all had, and I absolutely had to have. So at the end of 3 trips, this is what this poor, addicted woman did to add to her pile. Now, I happened to be on vacation this week, so my dreams were to get my scrap room cleaned up and organized so I had more room in it, which I'm working on. I'll be showing you some things I did, but unfortunately I've added so much now I've got to rethink how am I going to fit this stuff in. But let me go through real quick. I'm not going to show you everything because y'all have seen a lot of it. These cards y'all saw are kind of a repeat from last year, but I thought they're so pretty. I had seen a YouTube where one lady had used those as the flaps on an envelope mini. Aren't they sweet? So I got those. The other things I got were these ribbons. I could not have left the store without I don't know how I existed this long without this ribbon. That is gorgeous. I finally committed to buying some gesso because I see everybody using it. Martha Stewart gesso, not just any gesso. I hope it's good. Of course, I got a bunch of keys coming around the table. Hold on. I hadn't seen anybody show these. I had to get this frame. Isn't that beautiful? Just stunning. These were something else. I don't know why I've become addicted to doorknobs or draw pulls. Aren't those pretty? Look at the color. Look at this beautiful color. Can't wait to use those. I've already got a project in mind. And then, of course, just tons and tons of the metal charms and all. But I saw these rulers, too, and I wanted to start doing some mixed media projects. And I thought this was perfect. They had them in, of course, the pretty spring colors, the corals and the taupes, teals and stuff. But I picked out the taupe color. And it said, because I figured I could always color the edges if I want to. And it's a wooden ruler, and it says, "Rule your world." And I thought that'd be beautiful for a mixed media thing. And then, the other things I bought that I hadn't seen anybody show, I had to have were, look at these bird cages. Oh my gosh, golly. Aren't those just beautiful? Let me go in closer. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, I still have a Christmas bow on my candle. Okay. Isn't that beautiful? So, I'm going to show you in just a second what I do with the bird cage. And then the other thing I had to have is all their flower stems were half off. So I bought this geranium gorgeous bush. I bought this little rosebud bush. Beautiful. Bought this I'll say beautiful 3 or 4 more times. Sorry. I bought this blue geranium bush. And then coming around, look at this rose bush. Oh my God. Oh, hold on. Don't get too excited. Look. Isn't that the most stunning silk roses? So I'm going to show you what I do with those. I bought this lilac gorgeous flower. I have something in mind for that. And then I bought these. I'm going to tell you they're eucalyptus leaves, but they're velvet. Oh my gosh, aren't they beautiful? And somewhere buried underneath here is another flower, which, God help me, I'm not going to even try to attempt. It's a beige flower. Anyway, so you evil women who showed us all that stuff from Michael's, yes, that's what I did. Okay, now let me cut away, and I'm going to show you some things I made with this stuff. Not much, but a little bit. Hold on just a second. Okay. I bought this bird cage with this in mind. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, now, what this is all the charms that I've made, and some of the charms that I've gotten as gifts and swaps. Aren't they beautiful? Stunning. This was something I got in a swap. I could kick myself now. I didn't save all the names. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this one. This is a charm I got in a swap. Isn't that stunning? These are some of the charms I've made over the year. I just love these beads. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so what I'm thinking is in my craft room, I'm going to set, isn't that gorgeous? Just stunning. Okay, I'm going to set this up in front of my window, and these things are going to sparkle and shine, and I'm going to love it. So that's what I bought the bird cage for. Don't look at the messy room. Do not look away from the messy room. Okay, now, the other thing I want to show y'all real quick. Okay, I bought those flowers. Here's what I did with the hydrangeas so far. Of course, I can make about 1 million more. I hope I'm in focus. I just layered some of the hydrangeas together, and then I saw a YouTube video from, I want to say, Roxy Carr. Is it Roxy Fur or Roxy Carr? Oh, I think it's, I don't remember. I'm going to look it up and I'll put it below. Where she showed how to just take a little piece of wire, string it with just assorted beads, curl it up, and stick that puppy on the middle of the flower, and I love it. There's one with, you know, kind of brown beads, and then here's one with blue beads. Isn't that beautiful? And it gives me a chance to use up all the collection of beads I have. Okay, you remember that big flower? Let me see if I can put it together. That big pink flower that was so pretty? Well, I tore it apart and I made a pink flower out of it, just layering it. And then here's the bottom of it. Aren't those beautiful? And it looks like I actually burnt the edges and all. And then here's one with the pink hydrangea that I did, just layering some. I had a little tulle, a little filigree, and a pretty piece of bling in the middle. So I love those flowers. So then I love the burnt edges so much. But ladies and gentlemen, I've tried that so many times, and I just don't have the patience for it, or I don't feel like I'm about to catch the house or me on fire or something. So I finally thought of something. Oh, let me show you this first. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. You know those eucalyptus leaves that I showed you I bought? I just cut some of them into leaf shapes other than eucalyptus. And look what pretty velvet leaves those made. And again, those were half off. And they came down to almost nothing, and it gave me a bunch of leaves. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. I came up with something. I was in the kitchen cooking and looked at my, hold on just a minute, a silicone spoon that how do you pronounce that? Silicone spoon that I had, and it's got a, a scraping edge for the corners and a rounded edge, and I love it. And I used, wait a minute. So what I did, I went and found some old ribbon that I didn't care for. I've had it for 150 years. Took the wire out of the edges. Never, I don't know what I was thinking when I bought it. I didn't care for it, but I just love the colors. So I took it, fan folded it. I'm doing this one-handed. Just fan folded it back and forth, back and forth. Well, if you can imagine, hold on. Took a piece, probably 24 or more inches long, fan folded it, made a little piece like that, and then cut the petal shapes here. And then when that was laid down, whoop, I'm so sorry, I'm not on a tripod. I just took my spoon, I laid it on each petal, hit it with a blowgun, hit it on a blowgun, hit it on a blowgun, and this is what came out. So while I don't ever imagine me using a turquoise and green flower, not that I won't, but who knows. Anyway, look how pretty the burnt edges came out. Pretty little cup shape. And then you can see where I used the point on some and the rounded on some, point on some, rounded on some to give me a difference. And I just love it. And it was fast. And I didn't come close to burning myself because I've got a long handle. So I just put it down blue, put it down blue, put it down blue. It was great. So I went and found another old piece of ribbon that I thought I'd never use. This was some old striped ribbon I had. Don't look at the back, I don't have them cleaned up. And then I did the same thing. Just went around, cut the ribbon, burnt the edges, singed it, whatever you call them, not burnt, but sealed the edges with that spoon. And I just love it. It was like, well, duh. I can't believe I didn't think of that earlier. So then I got courageous. I got a little piece of ivory satin ribbon. Look how little that is. Probably, what, an inch wide. Did the same thing. Fan folded it. Cut the little petal shapes out of it. Crisped up the edges some with my spoon. And put the beads on it. And I love it. So, this may not be a duh moment for y'all. But for me, hold on, my fan. There went my blowgun. For me, this silicone spoon made all the difference in the world. And it literally was just, I cut the petal shape and held this, this side down in blue, or then I'd hold this side down. Hold on, I cannot do this backwards. Hold this side down. Well, you get the point. I can't do it because I'm in the way of the thing. Hold this side down. And I just blew it, and it worked. And I love it. Yay! Probably going to go look for me some smaller spoons. Okay, silicone. So another great use for silicone. Okay, y'all have a great day. Those of you who did all those haul videos, God darn ya. Thank y'all so much for giving me the tips on all those things. Hope you like my little collection of flowers. Not near as pretty as a lot of y'all are making, but I love them. Okay, y'all have a great day. Bye.